Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, today we're going to be discussing about this huge $2 trillion market that we fondly call equities. Now, let's understand equities with a fun example. So, let's assume that there is a 2 day movie festival that is coming to your city. You, being an absolute movie buff, find that this could be an exciting opportunity and go ahead and buy yourself a ticket. Now, this ticket needs to be purchased directly from the company that is organizing this event. Now, this, my friends, is similar to an equity IPO, or what is more commonly referred to as an initial public offering. In an initial public offering, a private limited company raises money by selling shares, and investors who find the company exciting or promising can purchase these shares directly from the company. Now, this is also called the primary market because shares of the company are being issued to the public for the first time. Now, investors who have bought these shares become the shareholders or part owners of the company. And the company that used to be a private limited company now starts its journey of becoming a public limited company. Now, let's get back to our example of the movie festival. Now, what is it that I'm getting in return for the money that I invested in my ticket? I'm getting to enjoy some good films, good food, and a lot of other things. Now, similarly, when you invest into equities, you would be awarded with returns of two kinds. The first would be dividends, and the second would be capital gains. Now, what is dividend? Dividend is the reward that a company pays out to its shareholders for investing in that company. It is paid out of the profits of that company. Now, just remember, dividends are not fixed in nature. So, there could be some companies that pay a lot of dividend, some companies that pay a lesser dividend, and some companies that don't pay dividend at all. Similar to the movie festival, where some of us may enjoy the festival a lot, some of us not that much, and some of us may not fancy it at all. So just remember that dividends may not always meet our expectations. Now let's understand capital gains. Now, after attending day one of the movie festival, you get some work and you are unable to attend day two. But you have already paid for both days of the festival, and these tickets don't really come cheap. You hear a buzz that there are people lined up outside to attend day two of the festival. So you step out, and voila, you are not only able to just sell your ticket, you're actually able to sell it at a profit. This is an example of capital gain that you have earned by selling the shares, or in this case, ticket, to another investor, or in this case, a movie lover. Now, this is an example of a secondary market for equities. What is secondary market? Now, after an IPO is over, the shares of the company are listed on a stock exchange like NSE and BSE, where the shares can be bought and sold between investors without involvement of the company. Now, just remember, no new shares are getting issued here. The same shares that were issued during the IPO are the same shares that are getting traded on the stock exchange. Now, let's do a quick recap. An IPO is when a private limited company issues its shares to the public for the first time. After the IPO is completed, the shares of the company are listed on the stock exchange where they are bought and sold between investors. This is the secondary market for equities. Dividends is what a company pays to its shareholders as a reward, and this is given from the profits that the company earns. Dividends are not fixed in nature. Capital gains is what you earn when you sell your shares at a profit on the stock exchange. Now, whether you want to buy shares in an IPO or buy and sell shares in the secondary market, which is basically the stock exchange, you would have to have a demat account. Now, a demat account is where your shares are held in an electronic format. It is the short form for dematerialization. Now, earlier, whenever you would buy shares, you were issued a share certificate, which was in material form, which is basically paper. Now, as we have entered a digital stage, it has got dematerialized, which means that now these shares would be held in your demat account in an electronic format. Now, a lot of banks or even some independent agencies offer to open a demat account for you, and once the same has been opened, you would be able to apply for an IPO or even buy and sell shares freely through the stock exchange. Now, we have examples of listed companies in the equity space right from when we wake up in the morning till we go to sleep. So, let's look at a few examples. A toothbrush from Colgate Palmolive Limited, a towel from Bombay Dyeing, Tata Tea, which is a Tata consumer product. We could have Ambuja cement in our walls. We could have Asian paints on our walls. We could be using maybe a Vodafone or Airtel as our mobile subscriber. We step out and we see cars which are manufactured by a Maruti Suzuki or Tata or Mahindra. We then stop at a petrol pump which could be owned by Reliance or an Indian Oil. We could go to a D-Mart to shop for our ration. We could go to an Inox or PVR to watch a movie. We could visit our bankers, which could be an HDFC bank or an SBI bank. We then get back home and we put on the fan, which could be manufactured by maybe a Bajaj or a Crompton Greaves. We could have our medicines, which could be manufactured by maybe a Cipla or a Sun Pharma. We then put an alarm on our Titan clock and then we go to sleep. Now, these are all examples of companies that are listed on the stock exchange. So imagine the potential that is out there for us to invest in so many companies, whichever one we believe actually has a future and potential to grow and give us good returns on our investment.